Hello, comrades. Welcome back to Jacob's Custom Gunworks. Well, I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. I did. Got to spend time with my family, which was great. But it's cold now. We finally have some snow on the ground. There's probably 4 or 5 inches at this point, and more to come. So, yeah, we're going to be stuck doing tabletop reviews for a while. So, anyway, what we got for you today is kind of a hybrid rifle. This is an Anderson Manufacturing lower on a DPMS upper, kind of in that M16 looking type rifle. And I'm not the biggest AR guy in the world. I will admit that in the last 20 or 25 years, ARs have come quite a ways in the civilian market with different calibers and configurations and accessories you can get. But I like the rifle configuration more than I like the carbine and the pistol configuration. So this is kind of a really neat rifle for me. This one is in 5.56. I have attached my Sightmark Photon 4 on there, my little night vision scope. That scope's jumped around a couple of different guns that I've had. It was on my Grendel for quite a while, and before that it was on my Creedmoor for a while. And quite frankly, we'll see how it does on this platform. It's off that bore axis pretty high, and I got those scope rings as low as I could with still being able to use the iron sights. So we'll see. It may migrate to another rifle, and ultimately, I kind of am thinking that what I'm going to do with that scope, if this doesn't work out, is I will end up putting it on a bolt gun and just being done with it. Probably like a Howa and a 6.5 Grendel. Anyway, about this rifle. So this is an Anderson Manufacturing lower. Unfortunately, Anderson Manufacturing isn't around anymore, which sucks. I do have a couple of really nifty little parts. There is a Strike Industries ambidextrous fire selector, and some Strike Industries pins, and a Strike Industry mag release, and a Strike Industry bolt release. Of course, we have the mag pull. I think this is the MOE Plus grip, which is much nicer than the standard grip that these normally come with. I have that A2, A3, A4, whatever the hell designation you want to call it, stock on here, because I just kind of like the nostalgia. And moving forward, we do have the carry handle, A2 style carry handle, or A4. Like I say, if I'm getting this wrong, I apologize. There's so many A variants that I can't keep track of them all. On top of that, I do have the Picatinny mount, the adapter, so of course I can put the scope on there. And it is see-through, so I can use the iron sights as well, which is pretty neat. I just have the classic round handguards. The cool thing about this is this one is particularly set up so I can run the triangular handguards on it if I choose to do so. A buddy of mine has taken a platform similar to this, and he builds what he calls Predator builds. And of course, he's got the flare launcher that we can get as civvies around here attached to his, and he calls it his Predator build from the movie Predator. Kind of neat. Of course, I have the lovely little built-in front sight, your A2 front sight. I did change the birdcage muzzle device, if you will, to my Heartbreaker. This has kept the flash down, at least through the top, quite a bit, and it does go out the sides. Now, it does have ports up top, but it's not nearly as bad as that birdcage was when you're shooting this at night. This essentially is set up for coyotes for me. I did bore sight it. I haven't been able to shoot it. I have had this rifle for a while, but honestly, I've been doing so much pistol stuff and then going to my instructor courses dealing with that. I focused heavily on that over the past year, and so now I'm kind of delving back into my rifles and playing with them as well. So, I mean, ARs are a dime a dozen. You see them all the time, so I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time with this. This is just one of those rifles that, for me, the nostalgia is there for me. I like the old style like this, and this is, when I buy ARs, this is kind of what I'm looking for. I like the 20-inch barrels. I know everybody's got different opinions, but going to be a sweet little coyote gun. Hoping to get an IR extender on this. With this particular scope, I can see past 200 yards, even within pretty well darkness. When it's moonlight, or moonlit out, excuse me, I can generally see further, about 250 yards, maybe 300. I haven't ranged it, but on a nice moonlit night, this scope really is awesome. And it is really decent for the standard night stuff too. If it's dark out, it's not too terribly bad. But I would really like to push this scope out a little bit further to the 300 to 400 yard range where I can see. So I'm going to look at an aftermarket IR illuminator that I can attach to the other side of the scope. The daytime, because this is a day-night scope, the daytime, I've said it before, it's terrible. It's not great, so take it with as you see fit. That is why it's on this rifle. I intend to use this most of the time at night when my in-laws are calving and coyotes decide that they're trying to be opportunistic. And I'm going to put a stop to that. Anyway, I've got some more stuff on the way, hopefully here soon. But yeah, we'll be doing tabletops for a little while. And I gotta go break up a cat fight. Until next time, comrades.